Hello there, YouTubers. I'm actually going to do my very first review tonight. I said I was going to do a couple on what I can do and what I have, what I can do my reviews on. First review, 1.7 ohm Smoke Tech Super Shorty cartomizers. These are my favorite things to vape. I've been vaping them from my second week into vaping. I used the atomizer at first. I bought a couple of these to try them. The end of that week, I went to buy more. They were out of the 1.7 ohm. Well, I made a mistake. I bought a 3.2. Every one I've ever bought is actually 0.3 ohms higher than what they are registered at. So these are supposed to be 1.7 ohm. They're actually 2 ohm. Now, I buy all my stuff from Mad Vapes. Thank God that they're a good supplier. But these are really actually very easy to fill, very easy to work with. That they do take a little more attention because you gotta fill them up more often. I'm using this one here at two 14.500s in parallel. 3.7 volt all day vape. It's actually a pretty good vape, really great vape. With a standard Ego style cart, battery, Kago, any of your single cell mods, not your variable voltage. Like they have that Ego that takes the 18650. This would actually work really great on them. And as you can see, very good vapor, actually very good taste, very good throat hit. And be honest, if you want a cartomizer that's easy to clean, easy to use, easy to keep, they are a little agity. I keep a little 5 milliliter bottle of my favorite juice, or whatever juice I have in that carto at the time. I keep a 5 milliliter bottle on me at all times because when you're out and about, you do run out. You use them. I notice I use my APV out when I'm out and about more often when I'm out than what I do when I'm at home, or when I'm watching videos, or when I'm making videos. I actually vape more often. I'm going to show you how easy it is to fill one. This one here is unopened, and I'm going to fill it. In fact, that's if I can get it open. Check with it. Trusty vaping tool. Scissors. Just to open it up, I take these white tips out. I want to change because this cartomizer here is over a month old now. I'm going to actually use the same flavor it's in this in my new one, just to show you guys how easy it is to fill one. What did I just do with my juice? I put it on my, at my device, because these are very, very easy to fill. Take my juice, hold my bottle, and I drip in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I keep going back and forth, Okay. It looks like, yeah, maybe a couple more drops. It's almost full. They do hold quite a bit. A new one will hold about 15 drops. sometimes more, it all depends. This one seems to be holding a little bit more, but it's almost full. And that does it. That is a full carto. Take my black drip tip off this one, and I'm gonna clean it. I'm actually gonna clean this for another juice, but I just pulled it, opened it up, show you guys how easy it is to fill them up. Okay, I overfilled it a little. It's a little bit gurgly. And if you're going to do it this way, I do suggest, wow, that's the first time I ever had one leak on me. I do suggest if you're going to fill it like that, you do use a sealed battery connector. Now you get to see my mess behind me. But I do recommend using a sealed battery connector. Boy, that's the first time I ever had one of these do that. It might not be as good as I thought it was going to be. Okay. And then clean my connector out. And this is all I do. And that's clean. I don't know why this one did that, but that's the first time I ever had that happen. Actually, I get better throat hit off the newer one than my old one. It's just the problem I overfilled it a little. You know, this one here I've been using for a month straight. 1 month, not one problem with it. But you know what? I've cleaned it so many times and I've realized the flavor ain't there no more. And as you can see right off the bat, tremendous flavor. Actually better throat hit than my old one. As a matter of fact, I might go back to my old one because I like the throat hit better off the older one. Now, as you can see, they are very easy to overfill. I overfilled that one pretty, and I've been filling them like that for a month, for over a month. Never had one overflow. So, I might have got one that's not wicking quick enough. Because usually when they pull up on top like that, you know, you let it soak down in, and they're good to vape. Well, that one there might not be wicking quick enough, but now that I've got my old one back on, I might have to go back to the new one and clean this one out and see if I can get the same flavor back out of this one. This one is kind of old. It's been used every day for a month straight. And I do clean them. And I do the spin method. I don't know. I'm probably going to do a video on that. On how I do the spin method. Okay. Now I'm going to do thumbs up and thumbs down. I've had 4 of these 1.7 ohm, which actually come out to 2 ohm. I've had 4 of them. I've had one go bad because of myself. I used a really thick VG juice on it. At the time I didn't have any clear misers or anything like that. I dripped the juice in there, I let it soak, dripped a little bit more, let it soak, and I kept dripping it until it did what my new one did. It came down in my 510 connector. I figured, oh, it's going to be good to vape. I went to vape it, burnt right off the bat. So I dripped it a couple more times, went to vape it, burnt. I was like, well, what am I doing wrong with this one? I've been doing it the same on every single one I have. As a matter of fact, this one here has a blue drip tip on it. It is actually a flavor that I made up. I mixed a couple of flavors together. I had a root beer juice that I had very little left, and I was in need of some juice at the time, and I was like, well, I'll just throw the root beer together with something. Well, I got a sampler from Wizard Labs when I got my DIY stuff. It's plum. I don't like plum. I was like, well, and I had 6 milliliters left of the DIY juice that they give, that I got from them. I mixed the root beer with that DIY, and I vaped it a couple of times. I was like, well, I lost all my flavor. I had very little root beer left, and I was like, you know what? Let's try throwing this plum in with it. You know what? That root beer, on the inhale, I could taste the root beer. On the exhale, I taste the plum. And to be honest with you, I like it. And as you can see, it's another 1.7 ohm reading at 2 ohm Super Shorty Carto by Smoke Tech. I get these from Mad Vapes. They're $1.59 a piece. And as of right now, I have 3 of the 1.7 ohm that are reading 2 ohm. I've got 3 of them, and I have another one that's actually 3.7 ohm. No, 3.5 ohm. That's supposed to be 3.2. So overall, I have 4 Super Shorties. And to be honest with you, they are my favorite vape. I mean, I've been vaping this one for over a month. With cleaning, and I actually take a video from somebody else. I posted on ECF forums. I thank the person who did the video to begin with on how to clean the cartomizers with these. I think she posted that they were $2.99 from her CVS. Mine, they were $3.29 plus taxes. But I do give props to the person who showed you how to do it that way. You know, $3.29 for something that I could actually clean. Excuse me, I'm very burpish tonight. Excuse me again. But, you know, a month, I clean it once a week, and I can tell it's due for another cleaning. Now that I've actually thrown that flavor in another carto. But, okay, thumbs down, I have none. Thumbs up, really good throat hit. No matter what juice you use in them, they got a good throat hit. Actually, I do have one thumb down. They're rated. They sell them to you as 1.7 ohm. They're 2 ohm. I don't care about that. They work. If I had a 4 volt device, these things rock at 4 volt. And as you can see, really good vapor, even though this one's over a month old. With cleaning, they should last you forever. At $1.59, you cannot go wrong. You could try one, and if you do overfill it, the only thing I do suggest is do not use auto batteries. Make sure you use like an Ego or like my self-built box mod. Just make sure whatever you use it on is a sealed 510 connector. And if you use an auto battery and you drip through and you have the problem I just had, you're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have to not be able to vape for a while because you've flooded out your battery. So overall, I give it a pure thumbs up on the Smoke Tech Super Shorty 1.7 ohm reading at 2 ohm. So I'll call them 2 ohm, even though on Mad Vapes they're 1.7. But overall, really good product. I would recommend it to anybody and everybody. I've been using this one here for over a month and I have yet to have a problem with it. But now that I've refilled one, I'm gonna actually have to use that one up before I actually, I'll use up what's in this, and then when I'm done with it and I clean it out, I'm gonna leave it empty until I use this one up. And I'm gonna clean it out and get it prepared for my next flavor. Well, I'm pretty much rambling on, so I'm gonna cut it and say vape on, and good luck with your vaping adventures.